So as you go into F1 World, you're probably thinking, how do I upgrade my car? How do I get any parts? What do I have to do? There's engineering. I don't get it. Now, I've got the very basics down, as you can see. We've done a few races, nothing too crazy. And as you can see right here, we can obviously just equipped. We've obviously got a lovely strategist there. And we've also got an Epic's Power one as well. So, what does all this mean? So, if you've played any sort of racing game before or anything that is based on upgrading your vehicle, this is the exact same, just put into a kind of a fun way of doing it. So instead of having like a Need for Speed-esque garage where you've got engine, you've got nitrous, you've got tires, body, like it is very much just the F1 version. So we have got this. This is our vehicle, so we've got the 4 here, and then this is our team. So it's only these 4. There's nothing too crazy to go in. Now, obviously, as you kind of go up through the ranks, you should get different bonus parts from obviously just racing in general, so you don't actually have to do anything crazy for it, but if you wanted to do a bit more, then you can. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So obviously when it comes to strategist, as you can see, we've got Tyler Griffith, beautiful. We're going to assign him a contract, and we're going to go a lovely setup data one there. So he's going to be in there. We're then going to have a sponsor. We're going to have a look. We've got Echo. So Echo is going to be the sponsor, and we're going to sign cash bonus. Love it. So that's going to be beautiful right there. We also then have one in the bank as well, just in case we want to. And then we've got no one for this. So engineer team members. I suppose, yeah, you could do it like that way. But basically, that's just going to be nobody for the moment. And then also, we've already got our person here. That's absolutely fine. And you will need contracts. So you will need to make sure you're racing to be able to continue with it. So that's just your team. They're going to help as well, but they will offer different perks for obviously getting different stuff together, like cash bonuses is going to give you a better chance, higher chance of setup data from events. I'm going to explain all that. So as you can see here, we've obviously got a rare part and we've got an uncommon. So we can have both depending on what you want from the perk. We then have an epic, we have a rare, and we have an uncommon here as well. And then obviously over here, we have the uncommon. And then finally, it is just the uncommon with a load of uncommons as well. So this is the bog standard, like that is absolute minimum. You can just change it to whatever you want. Obviously, when it comes to this, you can see what we can kind of go with here. So if I was to click on, for instance, the champion, we've obviously got the rare here. So if I go on to the champion, we've obviously got the equipped. You could then dismantle, so it will destroy the actual part, but you will get 4k cash and 8 insight. So just remember that. We then also have then boost tech level. You may spend resources to boost the tech level of this upgrade. Note that while unique upgrades can be repeatedly boosted, other upgrades may only boosted a limited number of times. So just remember that one. So they're going to be what we can do there. So obviously with this champion's upgrade, we can obviously get 1k and 100 insight. So if I was to do that, you obviously click it off and it is going to give us extra little bit of coins, and I'll show you why that's important. So that's obviously going to be there. We're obviously going to be using the epic, so realistically I'm not going to need the champion either. So I get 2k and 200 insight for that. We're going to get rid of that also. Then as we saw from over here, I've got pretty much the same going on here, and what you'll find is, as you can see, so we've got on the one at the moment, we've got +5 fuel efficiency. We then have +3. We have 2 weight reduction, fuel efficiency, and weight reduction. So actually, I'm thinking I would probably prefer weight reduction. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be where I'm going for. So as we can see, we've got the 5 fuel efficiency and the 3. I don't need the 3, so we can get rid of that one, not a problem. We then have the weight reduction of 2, so we've got a 3. I'm quite happy to get rid of that one as well. So there we go, we've kind of cleaned it up a little bit. So as you can see, the stickers can be opened, that's absolutely fine. And then the final one is a 4, that's absolutely fine as well. We're going to get rid of it. So why is this important? What's the best thing to do now? So say for instance, I'm quite happy with these two. We've got 7 DRS, we've got 6 ERS with 3 engine power at wet events. So that's pretty good. And then we have drag reduction over here. So we can actually, once you've unlocked it, you have to do about, I think it's 6 races in total from the series in the F1 world, and you'll unlock the engineer through goals. Nice and easy. I've got a video on the channel if you want to have a look at that. So then if we look, so for instance, we are on at the moment, we've got, we're on the brakes, is it? Did I say the brakes? Yeah, inventory breaks. So this is the break side of stuff. So every bit of breaks that we've got for a blueprint, we can see here. So we've got uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. So obviously legendary is going to be what you want. And as you can see, the requirements do go different as you go up. So we need 10 critical insight, we need 7.5k tire wear damage data, and 60k cash. Now, all of this on the right is what you need, and you will be able to earn that from just races. So you can do that. And as you can see, as we go into different ones, it seems to be the critical insight is going to be the number one, and 60k cash is going to be for it. So you can obviously go up in kind of bits, because you're not necessarily giving up any of the critical insight for anything other than legendary. So that's always nice. So you can see here for the legendary here, it's critical. Everything else is going to be just normal key insight, and then looks like 1k, 2.5, 4, and then 7.5k of data. Obviously, when it comes to the cash, that is going to be a big thing. Remember, if I was, for instance, to go and do the epic break, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I've actually got enough for the legendary, what you dismantle the epic is going to be a lot less than when buying it. Just remember that. So how do you get all this as well? So for instance, if I was to click on this, so for instance, if we go a bit further down, is it further down? No, it's not. It's oh no, it's one over, of course. So as you can see, we've got resources here. So if we wanted more cash, it'd be 10k insight. So remember that we don't actually need normal insight. We need the, what is it, the grey one, I suppose. So as you can see, we've got the critical, we've got the key insight, but we don't actually need the orange for anything. So other than this to start with, obviously when it comes to the team and stuff, that's where you might need it a little bit more. As you can see, we go a bit further down. There's actually nothing there, which is crazy. So oh, okay, yeah, so you need it for the contract. So if you wanted the contract side of stuff, then yeah, you're going to need the orange. If you're looking just to start with, look at obviously doing the parts, then obviously you can just go ahead and use the insight there. Some of it, so buying more insight will do cash, and then you've got insight. Critical insight is going to give you normal insight though, so you've got to get quite a lot to get the critical to buy it from here. So it is better, to be honest, to just kind of grind it out and do races first. You'll get contracts and do stuff like that, but if you're just a little bit off, then it's not a bad thing, because as you can see, you can get yourself a good amount of data here, but you would give up quite a lot of the other. So it all depends on what you want to do there, but that's going to be able to get parts. As you can see there, we've obviously got the power unit blueprint as well. A power unit is an upgrade that specializes in mods related to on-track performance, just as a little bit extra there. So this is where you'll kind of get extra parts, but also for doing more races, doing more series, you'll also get different things given to you, so unlocked, rewarded, so you should be able to just progress through and actually upgrade your car normally. So you can do both, but you can just do it normally if you don't want to go into the engineering side of stuff. But that's how you do all that. Let me know down below how you get on, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.